Right, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It is the bottom line, and we say business at the speed of thought. If you just tune in, we are coming your way live from our studios here at Rage in Accra, and thank you very much for joining in. So, gradually, we are almost rounding up our discussions in the space of agribusiness, agriculture, the trade in agric, and everything that has to do with the development of agric. Tonight, we want to get into a very special area. For those of you who are interested in commercial farming, commercial agriculture, we have been doing that. For those of you who are interested in the entire value chain of agriculture, we have been doing that as well. Tonight, we want to get into the community aspects of agriculture. Most of us who had gone to farms before and owned farms, we used to go and do what we call the subsistence farming, very small, maybe 1 acre, 2 acres of farm lands, and then you would cultivate it. If you were young, you would go to the village with your grandmother or your parents during vacations and go and do the farming, and so on and so forth. How have we been able to develop that? How strong have we come on that? As a largely agrarian economy, how have we been able to improve on that as an economy and improve or include a lot of the young men, young women, and even the very old folks who had been in this form of farming to grow through, to become commercial farmers who are supplying the large corporate entities and even for exports and so on and so forth. Tonight, we concentrate on community development through agriculture. You want to stick and stay with us. When we come back from this break, my guests will be seated. We'll have a lot of activities to discuss tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Sometimes the unexpected happens and the hero falls down in his own story. But he needs not stay down for long. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance is your trusted health partner. Whether an individual building a business, with Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern. For the best health insurance solutions for corporate institutions, groups and associations, families and individuals, choose Cosmopolitan Health Insurance from our over 700 accredited health service providers nationwide. Call us on 0302 540 668 or 0501 678 547 for all your health insurance solutions. Cosmopolitan Health Insurance, your medical care is our concern.
Play me for it.
It's go time.
We gotta move on up. We gotta move on up.
Call me.
We gotta move on up. We gotta move on up. Now let's go.
Beautiful. Wow.
Let's go.
Decent cross. Hoyland going for it. Up towards goal. That's a superb finish.
When it's go time to supercharge your hustle, make it go time for GoTV.
Now let's go.
Love it.
Branch manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Good evening and welcome to the greatest show on earth. This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come.
It's on SuperSport all season long. Pay your subscription today. Dial *759#. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
Right, you're welcome back from the break. This is Bottomline. We say business at the speed of thought. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. If you just tuned in, I'm very sure that it is possible that I'll put the phone lines on for you to share your comments and your thoughts with us in the course of the conversation. But I've told you already that tonight our focus is using agriculture as a tool for community development. And so for those of us, I started by introducing, for those of us who used to go to farms when we were young, what has become of us? Why are we not farming anymore? Even though we are doing what a lot of people describe as white-collar jobs, we should get back to the farms. And I'm sure that whether in your backyard, whether you have a front space in your house, whether you want to go back to the village, whether you want to still stay in Accra and maybe in the weekends get to the farm, you will want to watch this episode of our agriculture series tonight, because for me, it promises to be very exciting. And let me introduce you to my immediate right, my guests who are already seated, Mr. Peter Amole. I hope I got that right. Mr. Peter Amole is the chairman for Agritech Watch, and we are going to talk about a bit of that also. And he's also the former vice chair for the Coconut Farmers Association of the Ahafo region. Do a lot of people take keen interest in coconut farming and its entire value chain as of today? A lot of people, including myself, we stand by the roadside, we stand by wherever we would get coconut farmers. We buy, get the water in it, and get the food in it, and that's just it for us. What does it stand for? What can we do with coconut farming? And then Evergreen Prosper. Evergreen is the executive director of Agritech Watch. Evergreen, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good evening.
And well, Peter, good evening to you as well. Thank you very much for joining us.
The first time of seeing you.
Yes, it's good to have you here.
Very nice, man.
Thank you very much. It's good to have you. But before we begin the discussion, I saw a video of you on a farm talking a bit about Agritech, and I don't know how you are using it for a complete farmer and so on and so forth. I wish we could see it. So, producer, if you have it, let's just have a peek of that video, and then we'll come back into the discussion. Today, we'll focus on community development, technology, supporting agriculture, and agriculture itself, supporting our community development. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
This season, we'll be producing more with the help of Complete Farmer because we are getting buyers.
Yeah.
I think and I believe that this new farming season has been okay and challenging, and I think we are coping with the challenges and we are making sure that things get well. We are doing chili pepper currently for the startups, and the reason why we are doing this chili pepper is because we have that intention of going into pepper farming, but we didn't have the market space. But currently, so far as we have gotten the market space, we had that intention of starting with chili pepper. We did a lot of pre-preparation before the production stage, which was preparing the land and having our irrigation materials ready before we started. So we did this preparation before the season started. The irrigation chain has helped in the workspace, because even we started somewhere December, which there was no rain, but we were able to do our nursery and also do certain transplanting before even the rain started. We are doing the manual transplanting, the selective ones. We do, the seedlings won't pick up the same level. So we pick up the grown ones, then we do our manual transplanting. So currently this is what we do for our transplanting. We are trying to use modernized way in agriculture as we are embracing the new system of the climate change. And we are hoping that the systems whereby we introduce drones and all sorts of things into our system is what we are thinking of. To be frank, getting in touch with Complete Farm has helped a lot. My boss was ready to invest, but sometimes the concern was the marketing and the people who are going to help buy our produce. So Complete Farm has given us the opportunity, the space to link with our markets or buyers. And as a producer, I think Complete Farm has helped us to reach out to our buyers. We are expecting high yield, about a lot of tonnages that we are expecting to harvest. The rain pattern has changed apparently, and it has affected the farming system and delayed everything in particular. But as we have gotten to know what is happening, what is about to happen, we will embrace with it and make future decisions on that, on our production stages. Thank you to Complete Farmer. They have given us the opportunity to explore or to produce, and for them to also help us in our marketing space. So they have done a lot, and we need them to be with us as farmers, and we are willing to do business with them, and we are willing to also produce more.
Right, so you're welcome from that video. Peter himself is here, and I am quite excited about, I see him here in the studio, a young man who decides to stay in Ahafo, and not just Ahafo, not just go, so not just him, to go into the villages, get onto the farm himself, and then farm. So most of our discussions that we've been having, we've had commercial farmers, we've had policy makers, we've had the ministry and so on and so forth, and we've had the coordinator Feed Ghana campaign and so on and so forth. But it's quite exciting to have somebody himself who is on the field. And we've had the producers of the entire value chain, those who are within adding value to the produce that have come up to the final product and so on and so forth. Today, or tonight, we have a farmer himself who is on the field and is part of a group called, is actually the chairman of a group called Agritech Watch. Peter, I hope I'm right.
Yeah, it's Youth Africa. So under the Youth Africa, the initiative is Agritech Watch. The initiative is the Agritech Watch, which we are bringing on this year.
But it's what Africa?
Youth Africa.
Youth Africa.
Youth in Leadership
Transformation Africa.
Youth Africa.
Oh, I think I've seen this. YILD Africa.
We have been organizing a lot of programs, symposiums with this year we did.
No, I've seen quite a number. But sure. when you put out the flyers, you don't put Metro TV on the flyer.
Yeah, we will do.
So from tonight, when we see your flyer, because I've seen it. I like Agric, and I mean, for all we do here, it is important that we partner with people like you who are creating jobs. Because if you have 10 acreage of farm or farmland, you definitely need hands, no matter the technology you employ. We are interested in making sure that young farming, whether it's through aviation, whether it's through, once it is business, people are having jobs. So we are happy that, I mean, you're doing these things. And so Yield Africa, well, so I was going to start with you, but let me start with you on the Yield Africa. What exactly? Youth
in leadership transformation.
In leadership development initiative.
Yes, please.
So what is it about? What exactly is it about?
So basically, I will throw this question to my director. He will speak about that. I will speak about the initiative that is on board under the Yield Africa. So
Which
under
is the Agri-Tech
Watch. I will be speaking about the Agri-Tech Watch.
But is it the only initiative that you have?
No.
Yield Africa, you have different initiatives.
We normally do initiative because it's an African organization.
Okay,
so we know.
But that's the current one you have.
Exactly.
Okay, then let me begin with focus on, and of course we'll go into the farm as well, Peter. We'll
Sure.
We'll go into the field.
Definitely.
So let me.
All right. So Youth Africa is the full name of Youth in Leadership Transformation Africa. It's a youth-led and youth-focused non-profit organization, and we came in to support young people in capacity building, job opportunities, and empowerment, leadership empowerment. Over the years, we've seen that employment has been one of the challenges of the young people.
Okay.
So since last year, we came up with an initiative called 4 sectors that are employing young people. We have agriculture.
This is in Ghana. The 1 million Youth for Jobs program is in Ghana alone.
Yes,
but
Ghana alone.
The Youth in Leadership Transformation Africa is an institution across
Africa.
Where are you located? Where are you represented? Not necessarily located.
Okay, so right now we are in about 5 African countries. We are in Kenya, Sierra Leone, Egypt, Ghana.
And you have your
Uganda.
reps in all of these
countries,
5 countries that you talk about. And you are looking forward to going over the whole of Africa.
Yes, even last year, our country director at Sierra Leone also is currently doing the project in agriculture, where he empowered youth and women in the agri sector. Yes, so under the Agri-Tech Watch or the 1 Million Youth for Jobs program, we are into agriculture, technology and innovation. We are into job placement and technology and digital development. But our focus this year is on the agriculture, or what we call the agri-tech.
Okay.
Yes, when we were young, myself personally, our parents would drag us to the farm. We go, sometimes we'll be going, we will be sleeping.
Yes.
Sometimes they have to drag us forcefully before we go to the farm, because we see agri is not interesting. And even today, when you ask young people who are graduating from our tertiary institutions to go into agriculture, it's more or less
even the agri students, those who have pursued agri.
Yes, you see. Why? Because the agri is not interesting, is not lucrative to them. So this is a problem that we have identified, and we are coming in as a bridge to link these young people to go into agriculture. And when we are talking about agriculture, you know, agriculture has been one of the Ghana's backbone in this economy.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
until the oil came in and everybody started falling on the oil.
But we want to change the dynamics. We want to say that, okay, we have agriculture, but we are coming in with agri-tech, that is agriculture technology, where we'll use precision farming to produce our farm products, all right, so that we can get a lot of the young people coming into agriculture. We want to see agriculture sector where the young people can be in the farm and do selfies on their social medias and say that, you see, I am so I am doing this, I am planting that, I am planting that, so that they will have the equal scale with the person who is also doing a white collar job.
So I'll come to you on that, but I want to pick the agri-tech itself with Peter. So what you're telling me is that it is not only agri that Yield Ghana does.
No.
You do technology and innovation or digital development. You do job placement, and then the agri is part. Yeah. In all of these 5 countries, you are doing same.
Yes.
And this year, you are particularly focusing on the agriculture, technology-infused agriculture.
Exactly.
Well, so it now brings us to the point of Agri-Watch or Agri-Tech Watch. Are you watching people doing agric, or what does it exactly mean? You are the chairman, and I'm told you were just recently promoted to the chairman.
Exactly.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
So Peter, yes, let's have you now.
I'm much grateful. And AgriTech Watch, you are not watching people, but when you say you are watching, it means you have the space to view a lot of things, right? So we are viewing a lot of things in the agri sector. So that means AgriTech Watch, agriculture, technology, and technology comes with innovation.
Yes.
So we are adding innovation to agriculture. This is what we are doing. So as a chairman, I need to have that scope to see a lot what's supposed to happen, to foresee the future of how agriculture is supposed to be. So this is why we call it AgriTech Watch Initiative, which we are bringing on board. So currently, this is what we are promoting, and this is why I've been installed as a chairman to lead this initiative.
It's very important for me because we have always thought that agric is primitive. We use the cutlasses, the hoe, and all of those things, and we go and just do our small farming. I come from Fadi, Mamponting, in Kwabre East, and of course, Ankasi also. When I was young, I used to go to the farm, and on Tuesdays or Thursdays, we'd bring the farm produce, the tomatoes and everything onto the market. We sell, and we use the money to buy fish.
Good.
And then go back home and pound our food and eat. That's the mindset we have.
Let me
allow you.
Let me ask you a question with this thought-provoking question. We see agriculture as a punishment since the beginning of our education, from infancy,
even in the secondary school.
Yes. Even when you are being punished, you are told to go and weed. So students see agriculture as punishment. But let me ask you one question. If all producers in Ghana here are expected to leave the country to abroad, what will happen to the country? It's a question I'm asking.
Yes.
If all farmers, producers become angry that we are leaving the country, we are not going to farm
to
other countries, what is going to happen? Anger.
Yes.
Food security. We'll be lacking food security. So this is a question that So the fact is, we have not made agriculture appealing to the young people. We have seen agriculture as a punishment for our young people, even from infancy to the tertiary level. That is why we see it to be like agriculture is a punishment. So people fear to get into this sector. So that has been the case.
I will come back to ask you how we can use technology, because for you, the technology is important for you. And I believe also that in the whole value chain, from the farming, whether it's crop farming or animal farming or aquaculture, whichever way it is, adding value to it and then processing to the point where we have a final product, and even marketing. All of these need technology. So I'll come and ask you, you are a farmer, you're in the field, how we can inculcate technology. But this is coming from someone. It says, this is Ifu Kweku of Soku. He says, venturing into farming is a worthy cause we need to champion as a country. The government should create the enabling environment of subsidizing the farm inputs like the fertilizers and other crop protecting inputs, and also granting cheaper sources of capital. Gone were the days where farming was considered as a tool for punishing students, and that's the point you are just making, for wrongdoing. We need to have a holistic view of promoting the culture of farming. In my early days of my education, there used to be a course like agric science, which was taught in various schools. I think this course should be reintroduced in our educational programs. We can start on a smaller scale by cultivating our own backyard farming. By extension, grow what you eat. God bless our homeland country and make it strong and great. From Ifu Kweku of Soko. But let me come back to the question. We'll come to all of these things that are being raised. Then I'll come back to you to Evergreen. How do we get the technology? A lot of people don't know about it, don't know the need for technology, don't know the need for data mobilization, don't know all of these. You are a farmer. I mean, where do we start from? How do we get technology involved?
That's a good question. This is what we've called precision farming, which has been the hallmark of this initiative. Now, we do watch Chinese and this country, Singapore, doing a lot of production in agriculture. And as I do say, when we were in school, we do say, as a teacher, when you go to a class, you have to improvise, right? Mm-hmm. That has been the case, improvise. Mm-hmm. But the Chinese man will improvise in the classroom and go out and manufacture and practice. Yes. That is the word.
Yes.
And practice. Mm-hmm. And the next time he is about to go into production, he is coming with a machine to make the job very easy for him.
Exactly.
So this is where technology comes in. Are we taught technology in the schools? This is where we begin to adapt the system where these young people who are into technology-wise, IoT, and other stuff, we bring them on board as into the sector of agriculture. Agriculture is, I always say, it's a broad scope, which we need everybody on board, right? So we need to bring all these technocrats under agriculture, so that they could help build robots and drones to help us do our job easy. We watch a video and we see the size of the farm. As when I was standing, it's supposed to be a drone fertilizing land, whereby I can use drone to fertilize the land.
Oh, so right? you will not need to go putting in.
No. I can.
No.
This
drone, just
drone
go
should,
around
and apply fertilizer. So this was what I started, but this is the bridge that we want to bring on board. We need to learn and even educate a lot of young ones to come in to understand this so that I can use even a second to fertilize the land, the whole land, without working through the land to apply this.
Because I would have thought that you would use a tractor and maybe a planter to apply the fertilizer.
You just sit somewhere, you set your machine, then it
applies the fertilizer
as broadcasting. So this is what we do on the farm. So looking at this, we need to, as I'm saying, we need to broaden the scope, bring these technocrats who know these things under agriculture, for them to build these machineries for us, train us so that we can do more in our farms. Because this value chain from production to marketing, it takes a lot of people. And we need these people to come in to help make this agri sector very easy. So basically, these innovative ways, this precision farming, and this modernized way of doing agriculture is when we are bringing these guys on board to build softwares, to build machineries for us to make the work very easy. So
let me come to you, Evergreen. And you see, I am excited about where Peter is picking it from, because usually when we talk about technology, everybody relies on the phone. Oh, that we just need to collect the data of the farmers, know where they are, and so on and so forth. But nobody brings out the issue about inputs, that you need to modernize the inputs. We have moved from where we used to do cutlass and hoe. Now we are doing tractors. But we still need to go ahead. And the use of the drone, for example, is advancing in technology and innovation. So the question I asked him was, where do we start from with technology and innovation to expand our farms, to get maximum yield in our farms? I mean, how do we go around all this? His point number one is build the machines, advanced machines, and train. Can you add on to that?
Yeah, you see, on the aspect of technology, we don't demand much. We have young people in this country who are in their own way creating things out of nothing. I've been following some young innovators who have been over the years creating some structures. Recently, I saw one who innovated a shape, a mini shape that can, transport on the river and something like that. We have those ideas in the country. And sometimes, we don't even have to get the tractors. Maybe it may be too costly. But with someone who have the idea, who have done it before, we contract them. They do something small for us to aid us to work on our farms. So I'm saying that we have some of these young people that we believe that they can help us put up machineries for farming.
Okay.
And when we are able to get what we have to get, we are bringing them on board to help us with the farming, the weeding and all those stuffs. Yeah, so these are some of the things that we should look at. We have the ideas in the country. We don't have to import it. We don't need huge sums of money to invent those things. With the help of these young people, we are able to do a lot of the machineries to help us on the farms.
Yes. Let me add in something. You know, we need to basically invest in these young guys, basically for the purpose of this agriculture's sake. As we've had the discussion, agriculture is the backbone of the economy. Things are changing.
But you have some of these young guys ready now,
I will mention names.
Now.
I'm going to mention names.
You have the platform. Let me allow you to talk. Let me give you the space to talk.
I have my friend Joshua, who is in IoT, who is doing robotics and all sorts of things. I had a conversation with him just recently. He drafted something which we are going to chip in to build robotics and these drones to make this job very easy for us. So the guys are there. The only thing is we need funds to invest in these guys to make this thing work this year for us. So the guys are ready, and we are ready to bring them on board to make sure that these things are done. So it's not like we don't have them.
So as Agritech Watch, you have people that you have organized who are able and ready to produce technological machinery to advance agric in Ghana.
Exactly, they are there.
Exactly.
And so, for example, people who can do the drones that will fly and apply fertilizer. You have people who can do it.
If we are to even start it today and we have the fund, we have people who are going to start this initiative for us. They are there.
But have you contacted government in any way? I mean, to get government support? Because if you have these ideas.
These are platforms.
Yes.
You have given to us.
Yes.
For us, even I know the minister is watching us. And he's listening to us. Hopefully, maybe by tomorrow night, he might call us to his office to explain what we are about to do to him.
Yes.
So basically, so far as we've not exploded in a way that he will hear us, this is a platform for him to hear us or to meet the government for this conversation to begin. So we are challenging the government that we are ready to make this initiative work, and we have people there who are going to do this job for us.
And I am interested because I don't know if you've seen the Feed Ghana campaign which was launched. One of the key initiatives by the government, and we hosted the coordinator here. We've been with him twice in the studio, discussing issues around how government intends to support agric. And he mentions that they are setting up farmer centers across the country where they are going to, so 50 farmer centers. For example, if in Ahafo, they set up a farmer center, they are going to put all the inputs there so that farmers can come. You know, getting a planter is difficult. Getting a harrower is difficult. Getting a harvester is difficult. And the costs associated with it. So if I'm a farmer, I'm doing maize, and I have maybe 100 acres of land, and I want to plant. Once I have done the land and everything, I can come to the farmer center. But I think that if you have a partnership with the coordinator or the ministry, you'll be able to support with some of these inputs production. You can produce them here in Ghana.
We can do it. And, you know, these are partnership deals.
I'll ask you the same
thing. These are partnership deals that we need. We have the men, right? And we have people who are also to add up to what the government is also having. You know, there are certain implements that are not in a huge manner that you will be needing in the farms. There are certain small implements that we can do it as young people. So we can also help in building this implement to support what the government is bringing on board as what we call the farming centers. This might be tractors, plowers, which the farmer may go there to consult and get some involved. But there are certain equipment that we will need in a minor form that we can also bring on board to support this farming center equipment to make this farming more easy. So this is what we want to chip in and bring the guys in to support with these things.
Let me put the same. You need, Peter says you need the collaboration, you need the partnership, you need to be able to support, because yours is also to support other farmers and the smallholder farmers to be able to grow to become commercial and big farmers.
Yes. You see, what I would say is that with us, we believe massively in technology, because right now we are in the era of AI. And everything is being driven by technology. And if you don't leverage on technology, try not to be conventional, you'll be left behind. So everything that we do at Youth Africa is driven by technology. And because of that, we always cite young people that are on the field already doing the work. Just as Peter said, we have a chunk of these young people. And what I want to say to the government is that they should dare the young people, the talent that we have in this country. They should believe in us, and we are going to deliver expectedly for them. Because when you are able to invest massively into the young people, trust me, the things that we can do, you see, let me chip this in. As long as we are going into agriculture, we are not just coming in just because we want to do agriculture. No, we have put in measures in place from cultivation to harvest, to processing, marketing, and all that, even to the last bottom, the consumers. We have put in all this in place in a sense that once our producers are ready, once we are able to cultivate them, we have all these young people who are helping us to achieve the aim of employing 1 million young people in the next 5 years.
1 million young people across Africa or in Ghana alone?
In Ghana alone. It seems impossible, eh?
No, it is. For me, everything is possible. So far as we get committed to it, we get government to support it, and then give you the needed support, we should be able to achieve it.
And you know what? For last year, we did a pilot in 2 regions, Ahafo and Ashanti region. You see, so now it was successful, and now we are expanding it to, at first, last year, Ahafo was 10 acre and 5 acre. And now this year, we are saying that we've signed MOU with the chiefs of Hlefi Traditional Council in the Volta region.
The Volta region.
Yes, 50 acre land. All right, so we are saying that this year, we are venturing into 50 acre land to do agriculture. That's precision farming. Yeah, so we are ready, and once we have the necessary collaboration and all that, we are ready to support the government as well.
So, but let me come to you now, Peter, and I'm reading quite a bit about you. I got it before we came to the studio, and it says you have a journey in agribusiness, which is quite intriguing and inspiring. You are Ghanaian, of course. I mean,
I should throw light on that.
I'm coming to ask you a question.
Okay.
That's why I'm reading this. So I'll let you.
Okay.
So you pursued a career in agriculture, and then you have been driven by the passion of contributing to food security. And we have had discussions here in the studio and on other platforms about the country's food security pursuits, where we have gotten to points where it was almost a problem achieving our food security targets at a point. So I'm happy that I'm reading this, and of course, economic development. And you started your journey with agribusiness involved in working with local farmers.
Exactly.
So he mentions the support for farmers, the support for local farmers. So I'm reading this so I can throw you the question. So I would allow you to put a bit more light on that. So you understand the challenges, and you can identify the opportunities for innovation and growth. And that brings about your research in marketing, conducting market research, developing business plans, and securing funding for partnerships. So one key aspect of the journey is a focus on sustainable practices and technology integration, and then community engagement. I want to come to the community engagement, but first of all, tell me, what have you done in all of these areas? How did you start as a farmer? What happened?
Very impactful and very intriguing journey, difficult journey, tough journey, but at the end, it's a passion-driven journey.
Is it profitable?
It is profitable, but it's risky.
Tell me about it.
The boldness, the courage that you need to gather. You fall, you have to rise and fall and rise and come back again. Agribusiness is not for the weak-hearted person. If you are low-hearted person or you have what we call the syndrome of feeling that I will lose, don't go into agriculture.
And if you can't sustain failure, if you fail and you give up, if you give up after
don't try to venture into agriculture.
But we are saying that the youth should get into agri. We are telling everybody.
Yes.
So is it not scary?
The fact of the matter is there are a lot and experiences that you need to gather before you get into the field.
As a farmer?
As a farmer. And the reason why I'm saying this is I personally, beginning my journey, I've failed a lot. I've gathered experiences, and now I can call myself a master of the journey.
You're a successful farmer. You can say you're a successful
I am a master of the journey.
Of farming.
I know when to produce. I know how to produce. And I know as to whom I'm producing for.
So we saw the chili pepper in the video.
Good.
We saw some other products in the video. What and what are you into?
Currently, this is a chili pepper in the half region. It's a contract-based chili pepper.
Oh, you have the market already, and you are producing for them.
Credit to Complete Farmer.
I'm coming to ask you what the Complete Farmer is. So let's come from there.
Okay, this are my marketing partners, which we have signed MOU with them. So we produce, we come for them for exportation.
So the Complete Farmer is, what is it? Is it a company? Is it
They are in for farmers. They also identify the problems we're facing during production to marketing stage. So they came in as a gap between the farmer and the market.
Okay.
So they buy from the producers.
Okay.
Then they are the middlemen for the producers and the market space. So they are in for that. So thanks to them, the challenge was the marketing situation that we are facing in Ghana here. So
and for example, last week I was talking about ginger. We don't have a lot of people farming ginger in the country because they don't know where to market and who to market it to. But there is also a company at Nkoko which is processing ginger. They're also looking for ginger. They can't find it. We had them also on the show.
Good. You see, keep on asking this question. Chili pepper is profitable. Ginger is profitable. Why are they not going into it? The risk involved is very serious. You see, people normally go into this business thinking of projections, right? Especially the investors. You sit down with them, you do calculation that a bag of chili pepper is this, so you multiply by then I have to go into 70 acres of land.
Yes.
Thinking that if I go in big, I'll get the money big, which is very dangerous.
Some of us think that maize is profitable. Once
you go inside,
you get 100 acres land of maize,
you sit down and do your projection. See, the reality
bags
on the ground is different from what is in the book.
What is the problem? Is it the irrigation? Is it the weather? Is it
we have diseases which may attack your crops, weather conditions which are not, the climate change is not favorable currently, lack of extension guys, machineries to support the productions are not there. So looking at all these things, if you are not more of experience in the field, you're going to fail.
But do you think you're a master of the game now?
The master of the game is about how long you have been on the field and when to produce. Now.
And so, hold on. If I want to do maize now, 100 acres, and I come to you, I will be secured.
You'll be secured. Why not? I know when. I will tell you when to produce. Okay. And basically, currently, we do production based on irrigation. I won't let you go into farming without irrigation currently.
And just depend on the weather. You won't allow me to depend on the weather.
We are failed in certain ways like that. You understand? I won't let you. Basically, now, our farming is based in irrigation, which I think I'll give credit to the government. Is doing a lot currently regarding to feed Ghana. Yesterday, I read an article which the Agriculture Minister went to launch irrigation farm in Ashaman. You see, doing these things is going to help farming currently because a lot of things are going bad. Now crops are not yielding well because of the climate change. June, July in our region, we are expecting rain. No rain now, right? And I have maize on the field. How is it going to survive? We need rain to irrigate this farm to make it work. So, currently I will tell you, we want to go into 100 acres land. Are you ready to do irrigation? Is the land nearest to water or river which we can tap in?
Yes.
I'll ask you this question before we go into it. So basically, it's not about you having the money.
How do we get young people? We want to develop our communities.
Good.
We want to develop young people to get into farming? I believe that, of course, it's not for everybody. It's not everybody that can farm. But, Evergreen, you are adding up technology, the drone. If there is water, you will use the drone to water the farms and so on and so forth, and the technology. How do we get, unfortunately, our time is almost up. So let me ask you this, then I'll come to Peter, and then we can round up. How do we get the young people involved? Will they be motivated to come? Because we need to go through the process. We need to learn. We need to, like Peter has done, and become a master so that we can become successful. If I have money and I'm coming to put in, I'll be scared.
No, you shouldn't be scared, because you see, that is why we have persons like Peter, who is experienced in the field. And Youth Africa, or the initiative, is a platform that will cushion the young people who are coming in. So, we take the risk to cushion the people who are coming in. So we have already bear the cost, the sacrifices already.
To advise them.
Yes.
So institutions like yours and Complete Farmer are there to support,
subsidize all what they have to do is to have the interest
and the information on where you are and who.
Exactly. So once they have the interest, they want to go into farming and they come to us. We have the support system for them. We are going to support them. We are going to educate them, sensitize them on how to become a successful farmers.
Peter, so I'll ask you, I will allow you and then ask you one last question on whether young people can come in and what your motivation is to people who want to get into agri. But let me read this last message. We are getting a lot of them, but this one. Good evening. I am Kamaldeen Abdallah Ibn Chambers. I commend the producers of this impactful program. Agriculture remains the backbone of Ghana's economy and the key path to youth development, but we need stronger government support to modernize farming, improve access to finance for smallholder farmers, and create better market opportunities. Let's make business attractive for the youth and turn agriculture into a national success. I'll be glad to one day join your show to discuss the role of the youth in sustainable development. Kamaldeen, we'll be very glad to have you, even if it is not for our Greg. We want to discuss sustainable development, so we'll be glad to have you as well. I'm sure producers would reach out to you. The platform is yours now for the next 2 minutes, and we can round up. Yes, you had wanted to make a point, and then the question is, how do we get young people, and if they come to you, whether you are ready, where you can be found also, you can add that.
I think what I'm saying is, now agriculture is not about only the government. What we have strategized is also bringing the diasporas on board. Our white investors are the diasporas. Now, a white US man won't come to Ghana to invest in agriculture, but rather we are depending on our people who have gone to the Western world to also hustle for life. So we are bringing them on board. So now we are partnering with also these diasporas to help come into the agriculture sector. So basically, agriculture is a place of profitable interest that people can come in, but when you are coming in, we need to guide you with certain expertise.
So you can come in because it is profitable, but look for guidance first. So don't just go into agri.
Very good. Because you have the resources, you have to go. No, come for guidance. Let somebody brief you or find an agency for them to guide you in your production processes. So basically, we need the youth on board. Everyone should come on board. The government should open the scope, make resources available, land tenure systems to be easy for the young people. Now I'm even battling with land issues. You see, our time is very short, but I should have elaborated on a lot of things that
we'll definitely have you here again. Anytime you are in Accra.
We are doing cassava farms in Mampong, which is about 10 acres.
Wow.
Maize farm, 10 acres in Asante Mampong, where you are stretched. I hope that's where you are stretched.
I know.
So I'm from there. So we are doing, we are battling with land issue. The young people are not getting lands to farm, access to irrigation system. So we are hoping that the government will come in with this irrigation system, not like expensive ones. Now, short ones that we
need to put you together with the Feed Ghana team. They also have plans and ideas. So immediately, maybe after this show, we'll try and put you together.
I will be glad, because
and then see how we can.
Our initiative is just a partnership initiative which we can work together to make it more effective. Because we also want to employ a lot of people into this sector. And we are.
How do we get to see you if we are looking for you, Peter?
I'm in Accra. And if
you have a website that we can get to on AgriWatch?
Yeah, so everyone wanting to connect with
seconds,
us can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media handles, Yield Africa. And our contact number is 0200 72 5123.
Okay. Yeah. 725123 0200. You have any contact?
People who 0544
there are people who are asking
0544
0544
63
8673 8673.
Yes.
So people who want to reach him personally, but if you text us also and on all our social media lines or all our phone lines, we'll try and link you up with AgriWatch,
Initiative,
Watch or
Initiative.
Yield Africa. And then if you want to see Peter personally too, the phone number has been mentioned. You can rewatch the program or you can text us on our lines, on our WhatsApp lines, and we'll connect you with them. What we'll try to do is to connect the team to the Feed Ghana team and see where we can move the entire country forward and our agri forward. Tonight has been a time for Mr. Evergreen Prosper, who is the Executive Director for Agritech Watch, and a very known man, Mr. Peter Amole. He came all the way from Afro.
That's Mim.
Mim,
so let me extend greetings to my chief,
right,
and the honorable member Harun Edruso,
right,
and especially to you yourself for
thank
giving
you very much. Unfortunately, we couldn't talk about the but the next time you come, we'll be talking about the Hafo.
Eugenia too has been a good lady to me.
Right. So thank you very much,
so
Peter.
Peter
is the chairman of
our region.
Right. Peter is the chairman of Agritech Watch, and thank you very much for joining me tonight, gentlemen. My name is Kwesi Afriyie. This has been the Bottom Line. We say business at the speed of thought, all the way from Ridge here in Accra, across the length and breadth of the country. Also live on DSTV channel 277. Thank you very much for watching. Good evening.
Smart, bold, unapologetic. This is Annie Ampafo.